Heavy production. Come on. LB. You ready? Let's go get it.
It's a party riot. Let's get it on. I'm in a southern soul kind of mood. Can't go wrong. It's a party riot, and I'm feeling real good. All my ladies to the floor. Let's party just like we should. Time to get on. Let's get it on. With the southern soul kind of mood. Can't go wrong. Me and all my fellas feeling alright. It's all about that party, babe. Ooh, we're so tonight. Looking for that lady to make me feel good. Yeah. Two-step all night long. Freak me to the break of dawn. All good, no worries. Leave that drama outside. Oh, no, I just can't just tell you. We gotta let that party right. It's a party riot. Let's get it on. I'm in a southern soul kind of mood. Can't go wrong. It's a party riot, and I'm feeling real good. All my ladies to the floor. Let's party just like we should. In the VIP, it's going down. All hands stay up. Let's groove, y'all. Ooh, don't you like that sound? A bona fide party. Ooh, that side to side. Hit a trail ride next week, y'all. Damn, it's on tonight. Can't tell me.
Hey, love.
Here we go. Once upon a time in 94, I was jamming to the beat and right into the flow. MIA, H-Town, LA. All around the world going down in the A. I'm a dancer queen, real smooth machine. Catch me on the front page magazine. Best friend, hey girl, you know what I mean. Stepping through the scene with a gangster lean. We gon' turn up, put your drinks in the air. We swim a little loud cause nobody really cares. It's the weekend, and we love to play. While we rockin' to the beat, tell me what you wanna say. It's me, my boo, and my best friend. We gon' party all night to the weekend. It's me and you and my best friend. We gon' jam all night to the moment. It's me, my boo, and my best friend. We gon' party all night to the weekend. It's me and you and my best friend. We gon' jam all night to the moment. Met my boo in a 305, bout to blow up pool in a slip and slide. Lookin' real mean if you know what I mean. Eating cornbread, real 10 collard greens. He got my back no matter where we at, like full flat tires on the Cadillac. It's me, my boo, hanging with your crew, and don't forget my Bessie too. We gon' turn up one time, put the drinks up. We live, we vibing. Right here, right now, we poppin'. We oh so fine. We gon' turn up one time, put the drinks up. We live, we vibing. Right here, right now, we poppin'. We oh so fine.
Call a seat on the beat, fresh from my head to feet. All you got someone to be, can never ever get like me. We gon' turn it up and watch the party going up. Stars going down like Young Jock, hitting with that beatbox. Do your dance on the beat, me and they bring the heat. Put this song on repeat, cause you know we kinda eat. Pull up gang strong, money long when we hit the scene. Focus on the charity, so ice to make the scene freeze. Got your dudes on his knee, looking at my kitty cat. When I throw that ass back, you know I made that ass class. It's a dude home, I just had fun with him. I don't really catch feelings, I just freaking to forget him. Scorpios up in the bed and we 100, we the realest, man. I business, we the chillin', toss of every steady killers. Turn it up, what's in your cup? Turn it up, see your cup, turn it up, what's in your cup? Turn it up, what's in your cup?
Hey, best friend, let me tell you a little secret. My boo got a big one, ain't he so conceited? I ride on the beat and I glide on the floor. Doorbell ring and let me see who at the door. I just got paid and I got my little stimulus. Swapping credit cards and we already going ludicrous. Niggas no need step you in the back. Scratch the paint off his car and he paint it back. It's me, my boo, and my best friend. We gon' party all night to the weekend. It's me and you and my best friend. We gon' jam all night to the moment. It's me, my boo, and my best friend. We gon' party all night to the weekend. It's me and you and my best friend. We gon' jam all night to the moment. Go got it, go got it. Get it, get it, get it. Go cola, go cola. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it with it, get it, get it with it, get it, get it, get it with it, get it, get it with it, get it with it, get it with it. It's me, my boo, and my best friend. We gon' party all night till the weekend.
fire. Put a little wiggle to ya. Get a loose, lady. Yeah, you the truth, lady. We can ride out, lean back in Mercedes. 2022, you grown, girl, you 22. I'm a bronze dude, that show you what this money do. Big house, big car, something stunners do. Let a nigga act up, try to come at you. I exercise my muscles like runners do. And you a bad bitch, yeah, it's only one of you. Get it, girl, let me see you. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle. Get it, girl, you the best. Let me see you hit the floor and dog fresh. Get it, girl, let me see you. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle. Get it, girl, you the best. Let me see you hit the floor and dog fresh. Just do it, girl, just do it, girl. You flossy, fancy, I knew it, girl. Toe game crazy, plus you on point. You got a bite like a motherfucker, you a joint. Do your dance, girl, let them all see it. You the life of the party, come on, be it. Lot of ice on your wrist, see your neck, ski it. Tag your girlfriend, put her on the floor, see it. Do your dance, girl, get nasty. Do your dance, girl, get nasty. Do your dance, girl, get classy. Do your dance, girl, get classy. Get it, girl, let me see you. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle. Get it, girl, you the best. Let me see you hit the floor and dog fresh. Get it, girl, let me see you. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle. Get it, girl, you the best. Let me see you hit the floor and dog fresh. Get it, girl, let me see you. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle. Get it, girl, you the best. Let me see you hit the floor and dog fresh. Get it, girl, let me see you. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle. Get it, girl, you the best. Let me see you hit the floor and dog fresh. Exile him, he's the greatest of all time.
But sire, he's royalty.
Wanna see in my hood. Oh Lord, yeah, I wanna give her to a body on fire. Put a little wiggle to ya. Get a loose, lady. Yeah, you the truth, lady. We can ride out, lean back in Mercedes. 2022, you grown, girl, you 22. I'm a bronze dude, that show you what this money do. Big house, big car, something stunners do. Let a nigga act up, try to come at you. I exercise my muscles like runners do. And you a bad bitch, yeah, it's only one of you. Get it, girl, let me see you. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle. Get it, girl, you the best. Let me see you hit the floor and dog fresh. Get it, girl, let me see you. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle. Get it, girl, you the best. Let me see you hit the floor and dog fresh. Just do it, girl, just do it, girl. You flossy, fancy, I knew it, girl. Toe game crazy, plus you on point. You got a bite like a motherfucker, you a joint. Do your dance, girl, let them all see it. You the life of the party, come on, be it. Lot of ice on your wrist, see your neck, ski it. Tag your girlfriend, put her on the floor, see it. Do your dance, girl, get nasty. Do your dance, girl, get nasty. Do your dance, girl, get classy. Do your dance, girl, get classy. Get it, girl, let me see you. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle. Get it, girl, you the best. Let me see you hit the floor and go fresh. Let me see you hit the floor and go fresh. Get it, girl. Let me see you. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle. Get it, girl. Do the best. Let me see you hit the floor and go fresh.
Exile him! Exile him! He's the greatest of all time!
But sire, he's royalty.
Oh, damn, shorty looking good. See the type of chick I wanna see in my hood. Oh, Lord, yeah, I wanna give her to a body on fire. Put a little wiggle to ya. Get a loose, lady, yeah, you the truth, lady. We can ride out, lean back in Mercedes. 2022, you grown, girl, you 22. I'm a bronze dude, that show you what this money do. Big house, big car, something stunners do. Let a nigga act up, try to come at you. I exercise my muscles like runners do. And you a bad bitch, yeah, it's only one of you. Get it, girl, let me see. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle. Get it, girl, you the best. Let me see you hit the floor and go fresh. Get it, girl, let me see you. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle. Get it, girl, you the best. Let me see you hit the floor and go fresh. Just do it, girl. Just do it, girl. You flossy, fancy, I knew it, girl. Toe game crazy, plus you on point. You got a bite like a motherfucker, you a joint. Do your dance, girl. Let them all see it. You the life for the party, come on, be it. Lot of ice on your wrist, see your neck, ski it. Tag your girlfriend, put her on the floor, see it. Do your dance, girl, get nasty. Do your dance, girl, get nasty. Do your dance, girl, get classy. Do your dance, girl, get sassy. Get it, girl, let me see you. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle. Get it, girl, you the best. Let me see you hit the floor and go fresh. Get it, girl, let me see you. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle. Get it, girl, you the best. Let me see you hit the floor and go fresh. Get it, girl, let me see you. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle. Get it, girl, you the best. Let me see you hit the floor and go fresh. Get it, girl, let me see you. Drop down on the floor, do the eagle.
Okay, there we go. We got everybody. Yeah.
Exile him! Exile him! He's the greatest of all time!
But sire, he's royalty.
All right. Yeah. Hello. All right. Hello, everybody. This is Sunshine, and we are on the private room with Tiffany. And tonight we're going to be talking about what are we talking about?
Basically men versus women.
Yeah.
Women versus men. Who's better at life and
all that good stuff.
Sex and yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
It's science. Welcome here.
Okay, okay. I'm about that. Okay. All right. So this is Mars. We're gonna be talking about, topics that are related to men versus women. So it's not about just just general relationship type conversation. Tonight we're gonna talk about some kind of touchy subjects or touchy topics that women and men, talk about on a regular, debate about on a regular, or it just seems like it's always a divided line when it comes to these different topics that we have. So I think we got some good topics.
Yeah.
I think so. I think so. So we're going to go around. We're going to introduce ourselves if you haven't already seen some of our faces, but we do have some new faces. So y'all already know me. So I'm going to be quiet and I'm going to go, we're going to just kind of go around robin and introduce ourselves real quick. So tell everybody who you are. This is the reason why we're here, y'all. This is the reason why we're here.
Yeah. I am Charleston, I guess. No.
Yeah. Yeah. You are.
Hi guys, I'm the other Tiffany, Tiffany K, and thank you for joining us live from Charleston. We are basically just the panelists from the private room. So yeah.
But who are you though? We want who you are.
Look, I'm a shit nose.
Yes, you are. So that's it. But you know what? She's being real humble right now. So we're just gonna go ahead and do our announcement because we're just gonna go ahead and go because you're being very, very humble right now. Okay. So Tiffany K, this is our Charlestonians, like what do you say?
Charlestonians.
Charleston. Okay, all right. So we have Miss Tiffany K, and she is our new assistant director. She came on a couple of months ago. Yeah, this is like your fourth or fifth one. She jumped right in, came up with topics. Actually, came to us saying that I used to do this. Her and I hit it off right away. We're twins. I mean, y'all can tell.
Share the name, right?
Everything, right? We had the same earrings on. Yeah, everything. Okay, so this is my twin, and so she is really, really passionate about having conversations around relationships, sex, causes in community, children, family, all of that good stuff. Okay, so she came in just kind of took off, and I keep telling her that she's kind of taken over in a good way because she's been coming with topics and people to talk to and all of that good stuff. So she has come in and I'm just like enjoying being able to sit back and be like, what are we doing today, Tiffany? What are we doing today? I've been told that's hard for me. So I was told that I was controlling. And I was like, I'm not controlling. I just want things to go a certain way. I just want things to go a certain way. And I have a vision and, no one sees your vision like you. So, so I'm trying to,
I just like, bringing up topics for conversation and healthy debates and healthy dialogue. And you never know, something that somebody might be going through could help you go because you're going through the same thing or you haven't gone through it yet. So I just, I really like connecting people with each other so that they can get a better understanding of relationship and I guess human behavior. But yeah, but I guess I can describe myself as I am polyamorous, I am a bisexual female, and I am partnered, which he's here. So
like that, just a little bit, because half of your body is out of yeah, just back, just a tad bit, a little bit, go the other way, the opposite way.
No, turn the other way.
The other way.
Turn the other way. The other way where you turn.
No, it's getting worse. It's getting worse. Okay, hold on.
Come back some more.
Yeah, hold on.
Like I said,
Hey,
I can
y'all,
just.
go ahead. Y'all give me introductions.
But yeah, so, and I am from Charleston, originally from North, Connecticut. And,
Got it.
There we go.
mom of 2 grown kids and, just a very passionate person, so.
Yeah. Okay. Let's keep it with because we did start late. That was me. So our next person.
My name is Yuri, and I guess one way to describe me, I'm a couple ways. I'm a father, I'm a life partner, I'm a brother, an uncle, a man. You know,
Man.
So yeah,
We need to have a little cat call.
I'm definitely go ahead. Yeah, and I would consider myself sexual. I like conversation. I like to have conversation, healthy conversation, obviously, and I like to provoke thought. So I am Tiffany K's life partner. You know, we're here and we've been together and we doing this life, man. Just doing life with each other. That's what it is.
Nice. That was so sweet.
I think I'm turning red.
Oh. Okay. It's on you.
Hey everybody. It's your main man, Chriso, CHRISSO. I'm a Renaissance man. I like long walks on the beach. I like to sing the songs that the people love to sing. No, I am an actual romantic. I'm a heterosexual single man, ladies. You already know.
Y'all heard it here. Chris O.
Exactly. And I'm a hopeless romantic. I love all the fuzzy and warm feelings to give another person. Yeah, that's just me. I make you feel wanted. If you're in my aura, if you're in my space, you're gonna feel wanted and needed. So
And he's a great listener, by the way, because me and him had a conversation earlier this evening, and he gives great advice, great networking, and ladies, listen, inbox is always open.
DM is
This
open.
Tiffany or this Tiffany, and we will get you.
We got you.
To Chris. So.
We got you. And he's a poet, so he knows how to just romance and say the right things.
In the art of woo.
Yes. The art of woo. Okay. Of woo. I think you.
I thought you said art.
The art of woo. Couple more drinks in the system, yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. All right. Who we got over here?
And what's up, everybody? I'm Wade from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm just a guest on the show today. Just came to get some new perspectives on relationships. A man just always trying to grow in life and all relationships. So good to hear different perspectives. That's what I'm here for today. Can't say too much about me.
Okay. All right. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Pam.
Hopefully Charleston has been good to you.
Yes. Originally from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So my mother's side is from I would say, Georgetown, Maryland, which is a little bit, I want to say south of here or whatever.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
But I do have some long lost family in Charleston. They spread out to Charleston.
We're gonna have to find them
Yeah,
next.
definitely. Yeah. I haven't been here in 20 years, so there's
nice.
a lot of people I need to reconnect with.
Yeah.
Okay. We love Charleston. We're out here every couple of months now. especially now. I mean, you found my long lost twin and everything. So.
I just have that.
We have our celebrity guest of the night is.
Yes.
So, I'm Rosie Hill, for those who don't know. I'm a host, actress, model, singer, video director, counselor. I wear plenty hats. So yeah, that's me. And I'm the single one out the group. Yeah, that's it.
No, you're not the only single one.
He's not normally on here though.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. You're the single female, but our other cast. Barry's not single. You are the only single one.
So is she gonna get that same energy inbox over here? All that.
You about to have a dating thing.
The dating.
The dating thing. We're gonna
That's all I'm saying.
In February, we doing a love connection for Roki Hill. So fellas, y'all been watching.
Yeah.
Y'all know who she is. Y'all need to go see her video. Tell them about your video.
No.
Tell them about your video.
Yeah.
Tell them about your,
The video has been basically called soft porn, but I don't think so. It was just creative. But it's called Number 11 Toxic, and you can go on my YouTube page, either Stepping Stones Productions or on Roki Hill and watch it.
Yep.
Along with my other content and other music and other stuff.
Yeah.
You want the other content is not porn. Just
not
made
porn.
it clear. Okay.
It's not porn.
Don't make sure y'all didn't.
But it's been labeled soft porn.
Yes, because it is definitely a
Very
parental
sexy.
advisory. And
But what constitutes soft porn nowadays?
That part.
watch it.
Yeah.
No,
Watch
I've
it.
seen it.
Yeah.
What? Okay, wait. To this group.
But you're right. Nowadays, all content is soft.
Right. Yeah, but to this group, not
We
want that definition. Okay, so anybody that's watching, if you know, what's the definition of soft porn? Okay, we're gonna come back to that. What's the definition of
I
soft
didn't see
porn?
a nipple in the video.
I mean, I got a semi off for watching it, but I mean, it's from my room.
Today I'm gonna drink.
So, little introduction. Go ahead. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, you said it.
Mr. Sunshine.
Hey, so we going for right now. I'm gonna let that ride. I've been labeled as Mr. Sunshine, but don't get it twisted. I am the man. I'm her man, but I am any man. So I'll be Mr. Sunshine today, but I'm
Inspiration. Shout out this inspiration model. She gave him that name and his stuff. Everybody's loving it except for him.
So we understand. Well, I'm the man. So anyway,
okay. That kind of takes us in a little bit because you're like, I'm the man. You are certain that you are a man.
just gotta make sure it's clear.
And where are you from?
I'm originally from Raleigh, but you know, if you break down the rules, you know, I've been in Charlotte for so long, so technically I would be from Charlotte. What's the rule? 10 years? 10 years? And you, so, but originally from Raleigh, Wake Forest area, 919, moved to Charlotte. Fell in love with Charlotte, so love it.
Oh, you fell in love with me? That's so nice.
That's how you do it. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to say where I was from. I am from Lancaster, South Carolina.
You from LA?
No, all right.
Wait, hold on. Who kill people down there?
Man, Coffee's, Thunderbirds, Blackmans. Who else? We probably related. Going to Lancaster.
Them was in-laws.
Yeah, with in-laws. We're married in the family.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. But currently residing in Columbia, South Carolina. So I'm everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and we'll be in Columbia. He said November, so y'all watch out. We'll be in Columbia in November.
Scorpio.
Yeah. Okay. So what we doing first? What we doing first?
Let's get into our first topic.
Okay. Let's do it.
So, we're picking.
Yeah, we're not reading this. It's gonna be random today.
All right. I picked it. You read it.
Okay. I like being told what to do. It's kind of turning me on a little bit.
BDSM.
It's kind of turning me on. Okay, so first question. Okay, y'all ready? You ready? What does a man-woman bring to the table? What does a man or woman bring to the table?
I, as a woman, bring the placemats, silverware, tablecloth. No, I'm just kidding.
And he built the table.
Can I go first?
What?
Just throwing it out there. I mean, if I said, no, you two legs, I do 2 legs. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I love
Teamwork
that.
make the dream work.
I like that.
And we actually do that. We'll have both of us like, open up shit, put it together, and all that kind of stuff.
She had a chair that big. Wow.
That's a bonding experience.
It is.
Pop said.
Yep.
Did the whole conversation.
Mic drop. Let's go.
Men and women bring their strengths to the table.
Yes.
Whatever those fucking strengths are, that's what they bring to the table. It's like 2 big puzzle pieces that have to put together.
Okay.
I love that.
Okay. Well, can I ask a question? Okay. So, do you feel that men and women are equal in the relationship? Because that's really what bringing to the table is. To me, that's my personal.
Okay.
So, do you feel like men and women equally bring something to the relationship, or what do you think? Yeah. Okay.
So me and Yuri was having this conversation earlier where, and I don't know if necessarily this applies, but there might be a time where one is bringing 80, the other one is 20. You know, it might be a time where you 50-50. It might be a time where it's 100 and 0, depending on what you got going on. So I wouldn't necessarily say that it's, you know what I'm saying?
But do you want to enter a relationship that's 100-0?
I'm not saying that that's how you know. I'm just saying that's how it applies. It's time, whatever. Like let's say, we've been here. Let's say you sit down and out. You know what I'm saying? You're not hitting on 100 or whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna cover you. Whatever extra I gotta do, like I'm gonna cover you. You know what I'm saying?
So you also speaking on like the energy being put in place.
So
but I'm saying I don't know. Like I said, if that necessarily applies to what we're talking about, I'm just saying.
No,
so to sum it up, in certain situations, you be the asset to their liability.
I like the way you put that. Mic drop.
I like to say, like, I feel like whoever is better in certain situations, like if the woman is better, like, and this is gonna freak a lot of people out, but anyway. If the woman is better at like the finances and going to work, but the man is better with like caring for the home, there's nothing wrong with him staying home, taking care of the kids, or doing home things where she goes out and make the money and bring it home, because he may not be responsible enough for the finances, but he's a great cook, right? You know what I'm saying? Those type of things. So I feel like when you bring certain things to the table, that's what you're bringing. Whatever it is that your partner is lacking in, you become that strength, and vice versa.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say the same thing, because him and I have had the conversation where he'll tell me, "You're my weak. You're my strength where I'm weak," and I'll tell, like, I agree with him that he's my strength when I'm weak. So in order to get over a hump or to get through something hard in life, because we all go through shit, it's always good to have that kind of a partner to equal out the stress of things.
But it's also important to have a communication of
absolutely
what your strength is and where you can. So we've had conversations where, she laid out there, look, I don't mind floors. And it's like, okay, bet. So whether I like it or not, whether I like it or not, you know what I'm saying? I'm a mop floor. I'm about to be the best floor mopper out here or whatever because she kind of letting me know like that's not her, whatever, you know. But I cook. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing 85% of the cooking or whatever. So she'll be like, oh, I got you, boo. I wash them dishes. Bet. Teamwork make the dream work. That's my thing. I stand on it.
Mhm. So it's not. It sounds like this group doesn't really believe in gender roles. Like
Ho.
Okay. Go ahead.
I don't necessarily believe in gender roles, but I do feel like there are certain things that as a woman you are supposed to like. To me, I'm not taking out the fucking trash. If there's a man in the house, I'm not taking out the trash.
I'm not either.
I'm not pumping my gas. You know, certain things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever taken out trash at a job?
No. Because I don't have jobs where trash is required to be taken out, so no.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like those are little simple things like cutting the grass. It's not to say I won't do it as far as like if it has to be done, but I feel like if you're in the house, I shouldn't be having to do certain things. Just like you, like it's certain things you as a man shouldn't have to do with me being a woman in the house. Like for instance, but no, like I feel like when a man comes home from work, you know what I'm saying, that should be his soft spot. That should be the place that he can come to and don't have to worry about nothing else out the outside world and nothing like that. So I feel like my job as his woman is to make sure when he comes home, he has that soft spot. Not coming through the door. No, like he needs that time to decompress and you know what I'm saying, just chill. And that's my correct.
Home should be peace.
Yes.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But so you touched on something that I want to ask, but like you said that as long as you have your man in the house, whatever, you're not gonna. He should, and he should. Okay, that's cool. He should, but you also said you will if you need to. That's the piece that stood out for me. That's a big thing, whatever, because as a man, if he's got this list of stuff that you require out of him, what happens when he's down and out? How do those things get done? You feel what I'm saying? The fact that you were willing to step up and do those things, teamwork make a dream work. I rock with that shit.
I got a question based off of that. So I like the way that you put it. Now, who do we assign to each chore?
Whoever is better. Or we used to do this. If I got home from work first, I would make sure dinner was started. I would make sure the kids was, straight or whatever. If he got home first, it was the same thing. So it wasn't necessarily who did the chores. It was just whoever got home first would do it. And then he didn't like he would clean everything in the house, but he wasn't touching my bathroom. So I automatically knew, irregardless, I'm the one that's gonna clean the bathroom every time.
Right.
So it's whoever does what. Like you see clothes need to be done. I don't have to be the woman that come in there and be like, oh, the laundry need to be done, so I'm gonna do it. You see, you do fucking laundry.
Right, exactly.
But what if he feels like as a woman that they should do that?
That's why you have those discussions beforehand, so you don't have to worry about that. Like she said, she on my floor. I tell you all day, I don't cook. Like I don't give a fuck. I'll do everything else. But cooking, that is not me. I'm not doing it. So if he expects me to cook, guess what the fuck not gonna happen? I'm not. And he can't get really mad at that because I've expressed from the beginning, this is something that I am not doing.
Right. Then we going out to eat.
No,
Eating is so vital, so it's like eating. You gotta eat every day.
I've always dated men that
like,
because I'm not cook every day. I'm gonna cook every day type person. I'm not gonna do that. I've always dated. You know what?
I didn't say that.
Something's gotta be established with it.
Y'all can see the violence towards the men here. Nothing did nothing. So just want y'all to know, all y'all think this always the men. He was about to bust him with his body. You see that? Hey,
Exactly.
But I that kind of just sparked a question for me is, first of all, my dad always taught me, now this is the man, right, that whatever we see needs to be done, just take the initiative and do it. So that leads me to the question, where do you think that we learn these generational gender roles, per se?
I definitely learned it from my parents. From my parents. My dad paid the mortgage. He was the majority cook. My mom only cooked on Sundays. So I grew up with a man cooking all the time. And my mom, he enjoyed cooking for my mom. He enjoyed my mom sitting at the table and him cooking, feeding my mom, putting stuff on her plate, letting her taste stuff. That was my dad. So every single man, good or bad, every single man that I've dealt with on a serious level has known how to cook. Yeah, I love a man that can cook, and that's a turn-on.
Because my dad was the one who did all the cooking as well. But now I cook. Like I love to.
Y'all, she made some peas and rice tonight.
Yes, it was good.
So, but I'm on the put on the other side and see. I was raised in a single mother household. You know what I'm saying, with kids, whatever. So I watched my mom do both, do all of them to be versatile with all of that. And so I have a younger sister, so same. You know what I'm saying? Like mind you, I'm there, my older brother's there, so obviously, yeah, we're gonna be taking out the trash, whatever. But everybody knew how to do everything. You know, ain't no reason why I can't fold some laundry or clean the bathroom or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom showed me. You know what I mean? Don't work like. It doesn't matter.
It's your upbringing too. So you grew up in a single, a home with a single mom. I had both my parents at home. You had your parents.
Saw that. I had my mom. Like my dad got married to a girl, so she's been around since I was like 2 months old. So like I saw a traditional marriage with my dad and his wife, and how I wanted to be as a wife, because like she was the type. My dad would get up and like when he would get up for work in the morning, she would cook him breakfast, she would cook him lunch, she would greet him, kiss him on the way out the door. You know what I'm saying? All of that. So that's the kind of marriage that I wanted. Now on my mom's side, she was married, but she also taught us like you don't depend on no nigga. You don't, you know what I'm saying? So she taught us how to like survive by ourselves, and know how to do certain things without a man being there, even though she had her. So I got both.
What about you? How you grew up in a
yeah, both. And like I said, my dad did a predominantly more of the. He worked a full-time job. He was the one that took me and my brothers to extracurricular activities. My mom worked 2-3 jobs at a time because she just chose to work a lot. So my dad made sure dinner was ready, our homework was done, lunches were done for school the next day.
Oh, Dad.
Yeah, and so like but my mom was like the financial organizer. So she would make sure that the bills got paid on time. So I took on both from both of them. And I feel like, I don't know, you could maybe chime in and say, like, do you think that I do a good enough job, like, as a partner?
No, I would say you do every job. Because at the end of the day, you know, as a man, you know, in this world, whatever. As a man, like I come home and I work, you know, 10, 14 days straight, whatever it may be, and to see that my clothes out for the next day, you know, all I gotta do is take a shower. You know, my body hurting, rub my back, you know what I'm saying, feed me. I go to bed, but I also make sure she's safe. I protect, I provide, and I'm talking about without any, you know, excuses and all that. I ain't doing none of that. Like now, if you tell up your end of the deal, now it's time for me to hold the fine. You know,
and like you said,
you know,
that's what it boils down to.
At the end of the day, that's what I've always said is that, you know, it's like Tiffany was saying, when it comes to like I have weaknesses. Now, the way I was brought up, I don't know about anybody else, the way I was brought up very patriarchal, misogynistic, you know, society, community, my family, everybody. And so that was weakness to say, well, you're a man. You know, so you don't cry, don't do this, don't hurt, don't have no pain. You know, but and you know, Tiffany definitely has allowed to have that where I never had before her and since. I've never had that I've never had that grace or have anybody show me that much grace. So
Nice.
yeah, so she definitely done her part. Matter of fact, she went above and beyond. Absolutely.
I love it. I love it.
I've also seen cultural difference too on how that is. I got a coworker, Dominican, was like Dominican, and they've been together since probably 18 years. And I met her. She made sure she got a home cooked meal, 3 meals a day, every day, no matter what. And she worked. She take care of their daughter. She take care of home. You know, all of that. But like, she makes sure. You know, I mean, she call him and make sure that he actually ate the food. Make sure every day. But on his end, he is the provider, the protector, or whatever. He manages the money, this and that. And like I said, it's kind of whatever works for y'all. It's not. I don't feel like this. It's that famous out there, and everybody has to follow it or whatever. I feel like it's different strokes for different folks or whatever. And for them, that works. I would say that's dope. She literally made sure that he eat. And she makes sure it's a balanced meal and all of that. So
you know what? I'm gonna say this right here too. Just to women in the room. You know, your value. Not I'm not talking about work. Because work is what you put on yourself. Your value for other people. You know what I'm saying? You give your value to all of the men. You know, to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Like talking about today, talking to you, you know, obviously you like her and I, we could have conversations like this for 3 or 4 hours.
Every night.
And it's been like that for 8 years. I'm talking about every day for 8 years, good or bad, 8 years. So for me, it's valuable because I hold all that in. Like when I was young, I held everything in. And how that came out to the world, I terrorized. I was minutes because I didn't even have anybody to go and talk to. I didn't feel like I could say anything. So, like I said, well, your value, well, you know, Ro and I was talking earlier about other people's perception. You know what I'm saying? Of her, and it's not true. You know what I'm saying? Because she is able, you know what I'm saying, to love and to hold, you know, to hold a man down and do what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Well, and for me, as a man, I've seen, you know what I'm saying, I've seen no good women, and I've seen the best of the best. And, you know, her being able to articulate and say things, you know, in a real way, you know, is appreciated. It's appreciated even as a friend. It's appreciated. So no, that representation, that's not true. You know what I'm saying? It's just you gotta learn. That's what, you know, Wade and I was talking about earlier. You have to learn with her. You know what I'm saying? Like my auntie always taught all of us. You know, you gotta teach the man how to be with you. And how to love you know, and how to love you. So with your situation, like Tiffany, she cooks for me. She takes my photos, she do all the stuff. You cook. You go and you get like your thing works. You know what I'm saying? Our thing works. You know, and that's what makes everything unique. You know, like I said, it's not cookie cutter. You know, and I'm kind of discouraged a little bit with the way that society does that, like things like that, because you put a beautiful woman down to make her feel like she's not worth any or has any value, and it's not true because she's been good to all of us in this room in some way, shape, or form. She's been a friend, she's been an ear, she's been, you know what I'm saying, hey, you ready to ride? Let's ride. You know what I'm saying? Let's go get it. So he said, well, okay, let's take care of this. I've heard the story. Now, I've only known her, what, last maybe 2 months? So that says a lot. You know, so I feel like that perception, that gender roles, whatever, like I heard her say her mother taught her how she taught her through survival, not love. You know what I'm saying? Well, like she did it because of love. Right. But she taught her survival. Right. You know what I'm saying? Well, and not look. Right. It's what I gotta do, where she had representation with her father's wife. Right. so she knows both sides of the spectrum. Where with me, I didn't find out anything until my father had passed, and I was forced. The little boy had to die in order for me to be renewed.
No, that was a good one. Okay. We got 2 more things we're gonna talk about. So I'm gonna let you take over so we can do something fun and break up the conversations. So we're gonna do
So we are gonna do a cupcake game. I took the liberty of baking cupcakes.
Yay!
Because I'm like, Betty Crocker of the group.
And
definitely are. And so
I can make you a good drink though.
So to go along with the theme for tonight, basically men versus women, I made 12 cupcakes each of blue frosted for the men and pink frosted for us ladies. And there's 6 vanilla, 6 chocolate. There's 2, 4, 6, 7. Because I'm not gonna leave you out. So y'all can choose between whatever flavor you want. And whoever gets the cupcake with the sprinkles in the middle, you get either for the next game, you either get to pass, or the last game, you get to keep a point for your team. Okay? So I guess we'll take maybe a 5-minute break.
Okay.
And we'll come back and we will report back to you guys on who got the sprinkled cupcake. And it's the same thing for us women. So if either one of us gets sprinkled cupcake, then you get to either pass on the next game.
What are we passing? On the next game.
On the next game.
Gotcha.
There's a part of the game where you can pass.
Okay.
Or you can hold on to a point for the third game for our team. Because we are going to go up against the men. And we are going to win. Okay.
Girl power.
Girl power. That's
So
right.
this whole thing is men versus women.
Yeah.
So I got a question for me.
Okay.
So I heard 2 of you guys say this, and you said that your job basically is to provide, protect, and okay. So I heard that all my life that men are taught that, but I don't think that they really understand what that means.
No, they don't.
Because providing is more than financial. Yes. Protecting is more than just physical. And nurturing is just more than, hey, baby,
right.
Like when you protect someone, you're not just protecting them physically. You're supposed to protect them mentally, spiritually, emotionally, all that. When you're providing for them, you're doing the same exact thing. You're making sure that every aspect of their life is provided.
Yes.
When you nurture them, it's the exact same thing. Whatever their beliefs is in spirituality, whatever their beliefs is emotionally, you are supposed to nurture all of them. Not saying you have to agree with any of it, but it's a respect thing. You don't just say, oh, well, I don't give a fuck, that ain't how I feel. So you have to literally put yourself in their shoes for a moment and be like, hey, how would I handle this situation? Or, how would I want them to protect my heart? How would I want them to, provide for me?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you this, kind of piggyback on what you're saying. Saturday night we're having a conversation about accountability. And accountability is something that people really don't. They either don't know how to do it or don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to say, they want to scream, about their success, be quiet about their failures. When actually both of them.
Your failures are your success, so you can't learn your success unless you know what's wrong.
Exactly.
So did they get the pick one? Okay. So I'm gonna have you pass an apple. And under my arm.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Pass it on down.
Made by Chef Tiffany Perry.
Yeah.
I got the air. I got the air.
No.
No.
The air is good. It's the alcohol.
Okay. Here we go. All right, so are we going into our next thing, or we eat cupcakes? What we doing? What we doing?
Fellas, you can.
Oh, we gotta eat to find out who got the spring.
Yeah,
we do. So we gonna take 5 minutes. We gonna show you some of the shenanigans that we've been doing since we've been in Charleston, and then we'll be right back.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Sprinkles.
You picked yours for you.
Oh no, I thought I was doing both.
I mean, you can.
Oh no, I thought I was
You want to
doing
show you a map?
Apparently, I do that too much.
I got my blood all in the camera. Okay. When you get
Somebody
the
called.
chocolate,
Okay, cool.
the chocolate.
Huh?
You need to get chocolate.
Oh, that's, I did not realize that all it was like different flavors of the bottle. I was not
All right. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay.
No sprinkles in
Blooper number 1 coming up. Good. Blooper number 1. All right, y'all. Be back. 3 minutes.
Oh, shit, sure do, man. I got started.
You guys sprinkle?
I'm gonna fly.
You did?
Yeah, she's in the door, though.
Oh! Here we go. We're gonna do this.
Yes. This is good.
Got it.
Good.
Rolling on that out. My weed keep using cuties with that weed quiet. My friends follow girls get excited. Hold on, wanna try it. I'm like, wanna try it. I swear they wanna buy it. But you they wanna try it. The club going stupid. Whatever they do. Look at you. Wrong street building. Nigga, where you living? Wrong 2 years ago. Now work a million. Dancing to the ceiling. That's how we found it. You know that I'm rolling. Do another anyway. Now I'm up to here. This is how it
Next time.
All right, y'all. All right. So some of the shenanigans that have happened in Charleston, South Carolina since we got here on Saturday. More to come. So who we got? You gonna tell the results?
We'll go around.
Okay. So I didn't have any sprinkles.
Me neither.
No sprinkles.
I don't have the chocolate.
No sprinkles. So who had the sprinkles? Tiffany and Chris.
I have the sprinkles.
Okay. You know what? I picked up one of our questions.
Really?
Oh, I did. Okay. So our next question is, ooh, this one be a good one. Should your mate have access to your phone?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And wait, hold on. When I say access, I don't mean like let me see your phone and go through. No, that's not what I mean.
Okay.
What I mean is like they should be able to have like if they like, hey, can I use your phone?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And you're able to use the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Or mom calls.
Mm-hmm.
Hey mom, what's up? You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. If you and their mom has a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like if he's not in the house and mom calls, yes, you should be able to answer that. And I'm not saying Jeffrey called somebody and you pick up the phone, but like, hey, no, Jeff, he ain't in the house.
Mm-hmm.
But just certain relationships, yes. But people take that to the extreme when it comes to having access because they think that's a free pass to just go to your people's phone.
Right.
And you don't have to, because anything that is hidden, it's gonna come to the light. So you don't have to look for nobody's phone in their pocket,
Especially with
none of that shit. Like, yeah. And if they but, oh yeah, this don't come.
Yeah. Well, for me, access access means that if I want to pick up your phone and look at your text messages, or someone calls, I can look over your shoulder and be like, oh, that's what. To me, but I think that's probably because of my relationships.
Because I'm saying why?
Yeah, because like I look at a guy's phone. Why are you looking at my phone? It might be just me I'm right here. I'm sitting right beside you. I see your phone right now. I'm just looking. Why are you getting upset about that?
See, that's the problem. I found that most people who don't want their mates to go through their phones have something to hide. Because if you don't have nothing to hide, like my dude could pick up my phone, it's never locked. I mean, with Apple it is. But when I had Android, it was never locked. Like, he would literally pick the bitch up. You want to go through it? Like,
question. Right. What are they hiding? Because a lot of people
get your beard. You got cupcakes.
You got the napkins over there.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Got the cupcakes. Look like I've been eating something.
I'm you were showing Mama Squirt of the
acting woo.
No, right. No, but like when you say hiding, is it a surprise for you, or hiding as far as when them side people splacking bellies, stuff like that?
Don't just say that word. There was 2 parts. Okay, so on one hand, I've heard that me and my sister might be having a private conversation. We don't want you to know nothing about it. And you look through my phone and you see text message. Number one, if your mate respects you, they're gonna see, oh, that's his sister. You're not gonna go through sister text messages. But if a number that you don't recognize is there and you start seeing heart emojis, you're gonna pay attention to it. But like his best friend, people like that, like that's being like dishonest or disrespectful, shall I say, because it's a trust thing. You should trust your mate enough to know that they're not gonna be doing bullshit.
So what's the purpose of having access?
Because some people might, it's a trust. Listen, some people feel like every now and again that they have to go through their people's phones so they can find something, or they may find something. But if you're looking for something, you're gonna find it. And it could be an innocent text message. You're gonna make more of it because of that you went looking for it.
I don't agree with that.
Well, and let me see.
If there's nothing in there for you to find, no matter how, if it's something small, something simple, if you're looking at something that is something simple, you make something bigger of it. That's one thing. But if someone is not doing something and you look through their phone, you're not going to find anything.
Okay, so
that's not necessarily
true. And also on the flip side, someone can be doing a whole lot of things and nothing be in their phone.
Right.
True.
So they deleted it.
Right. That's the other thing. They
I think we put too much emphasis on the phone as far as a relationship and a fidelity of a relationship. The phone is just a thing.
But like Tiffany said, though, she thinks it's based on her.
But nowadays, everything is in the phone.
Right. Yeah. But if you've been cheated on, and every time you've been cheated on, you found information on his phone to show that he's cheated, then you're gonna get the trigger for every time he picks up his phone. It's gonna be internet.
So out there, how many men go through their girl phone?
A lot.
This news to me. That's not what I mean. That's not
But 9 times out of 10, though, you know why? Because the girl literally doesn't give him a reason to go through her phone. She's not going out here doing bullshit. I'm just saying most people. Most people, not all, but most people. It's mostly men out here that are getting caught cheating through their phone.
Yes.
I'm not saying
when they cheat, they just don't put it in their phone. What I'm trying to say.
Hey, whatever works.
If you're dumb enough to have stuff in your phone, then you're dumb enough to have stuff in your phone.
I want to hear what Yuri had to say, because I think he's I can feel the energy.
So I'm gonna say it like this. Everything is like bro was saying, it's about trust. When the trust is broke, You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about just between man and woman. I could say a friend, a family, co-worker, whatever it may be. When trust is broken, it's traumatizing.
It is.
It's traumatizing. Today over at lunch, I left my phone with Tiffany, sitting right next to her open. With my car, I was gone for about 5-10 minutes. I don't have any problems because, first of all, when I first got with Tiffany, I asked her, am I safe with you?
Mm-hmm.
Because I haven't been the women that was in my life previously. It made me feel safe. Am I safe with you? If you say that I'm safe with you, I'm good. But my thing is this: when I've never gone through Tiffany's phone, she's giving me access to everything. I don't care. I don't care to know. Number one, because I'm confident within myself of the man that I am, the person that I am. Number two, I'm confident the way I feel about her. Number three, I respect her privacy. Number four, I didn't get with a woman. I mean, I didn't get with a child. I got with a woman. I'm in partnership with a woman, not a child. Children in the world, we all, well, I don't know if you got, but we've had kids. We know what we got to look around that corner and see what's going on around it. It's quiet. You know, if you have to police your partner, there's two things wrong with that. Number one, well, if there's something going on in you, you know what I'm saying, that you really need to deal with it. Number two, you might want to not be with that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't keep anything from any one of my partners. They want to know, I tell them. But I tell them like my father told me, okay, you're going to find what you want. And I don't want to hear all this, whatever, but you want to find what you want. You know what I'm saying? Well, if your heart get broke, not my problem. You know what I'm saying? Well, but you can easily come and you can talk to me. Like I said, it's a matter of respect. If you respect me, we're good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
like,
you're saying it's a lack of respect for a person to go through your home?
Well, I feel like it's a lack of trust, because what happens is, and I've had this happen more times than not, whatever the last person did, that next person is paying for. That ain't fair. You know what I'm saying? I believe, well, if I share a bed with you, I can share finances with you. I could do all these other things, well, you ain't got no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Well, like, what is it about my privacy, well, that's threatening? You need to answer this question. There's something wrong with that. It's society, well, like, yo, I see the movies and all these, and I'm like, oh, do you know that you building children up? You building adults up? You know what I'm saying? To be have anxiety and have stress and have problems or whatever, to where they don't know how to hold somebody in and hold and hug somebody, just because of what you showed. Yeah, he went through his phone. Well, he had this right here. Tiffany did it to me.
Oh gosh.
She saw something in my phone that had no validity whatsoever. But because of what she went through,
I refuse to go
she
weighed a lot on her.
Yeah, it weighed a lot on her. But let me say this: I also had to show her grace. I had to understand that, yo, you know what, man? All it was that somebody hurt her. It caused her anxiety. It caused her to lose sleep at night. It caused her to be like everybody was in on the joke for her. That's what that was. Once again, it's accountability to yourself and to your partner. But you at some point in the game, Sergio and I was talking about this earlier, but at some point in the game, well, you gotta build that trust. But you can't yell at me and then expect me to come back to you or and say, hey, this is what's going on in my life or whatever else, and then feel safe. So that's like a child will, if you pop a child for telling the truth, When you ask them to tell the truth,
They ain't gonna tell.
they ain't gonna tell it again. I promise you that. Because you just traumatized that child. It ain't their fault. You know what I'm saying? Well, now you bring it once again, generational patterns, not cursing, because these things can be, I believe, can be reversed.
They can.
It's patterns.
Yeah.
So what are you going to teach your daughter? What you going to teach your son?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, I teach my son, well, to be confident in himself as a man, as a person. Do what you're supposed to do, and everything will go right. Even when it go bad, it's gonna go right.
Because my mom used to go like, I seen my mom get into so many fights with her husband because she would go to his phone, and every time she would go to his phone, he didn't think he was or he was doing something. And so it caused like a whole bunch of trouble in the house. And they would constantly fight about like him cheating. So it was always a trust thing. And then when I got older, I was like, I'm not going to my man's home. I'm not doing it. But I ended up doing it. And it wasn't like I did it every day, every week. It was just like if something said, go through the phone. Because it was like I was questioning certain things. And it was like, I know I ain't crazy. Like, something ain't right. But you just can't put your finger on it. So it was like something just said, go through his phone. Anytime, like that was the first time, found out what I needed to find out. Second husband, same thing. Never went through his phone, his pockets, no nothing. Something just said one day, go through his phone. Went through his phone, bam, cheating again. It's like, so for me, whenever my partner after that would pick up their phone, it's like, why you always in your phone? We supposed to be spending time together and you always in your phone texting or always in your phone scrolling or whatever. And it's like, why is your phone so important outside of me? Who are you interacting with so much to the point where I'm getting neglected? Like, you're not talking to me, you're not spending no time with me, you just always in your phone. Then you got bitches on here that you're liking, you know what I'm saying, shit like that, but I can't even give a damn, baby. You know, stuff like that. So yeah, it makes you feel a certain type of way that basically the fucking phone is your man's girlfriend.
Yeah, but let me say this, because you know I was in a marriage. Fortunately for us, well, we co-parented beautifully. You know, my fact, her, I, and all of us went to the David Beyonce concert, paid for everything, whatever going on. Because but
comments that we got.
but either way, what I'm saying to you is that, you know, everybody was telling me that I shouldn't have a relationship with her. And I'm saying, yeah. And I'm saying, because but check it. It was females that I dealt with afterwards that said, wait a minute, why are you so friendly with her for? You know what I'm saying? Well, I have seen, not to put my feelings out there, but I've seen every part of my body, head to toe. Every part. My lips have touched every part of her body. I don't have nothing for her but respect, love, because she gave me my son, and she risked her life. Like anybody that really knows anything, having a baby is the closest thing to death that any human being. I don't care, a woman, what a human being can go, right? But I still had to show her the grace. I still had to say, hey, you know what, man, I was wrong. Look for this thing, or you know, so like I call this anxiety in you, but what I find out later on, it had nothing to do with it. It was her mother, it was her grandma, it was the people in the family. So they all was going through the same thing. I didn't know this, but that's the reason why if you want to know anything about, like, you want to know something about what you want to know something about, date your family. I'm talking about go to the family, go to the family. Like I've had people say, oh, what not, like Tiffany said, she had a partner who wanted her to meet the mother, I believe it was.
On her first date.
First date, right? But listen, that was a great thing. But listen, it was a beautiful thing because at least then you know what you're getting into. All these questions that you have what was going through his phone will be answered from his family. You ain't got to go through.
And sometimes you don't even have to ask the same question. You
just watch. Just sit in the room and just talk.
They just talk. So like I said before, you know, you have to have some type of self value for yourself or to say, man, you know what, man, this ain't worth me losing my sleep. So this ain't worth me, snapping at my child or, because I'm mad at the father or I'm mad at the mother. I had those problems. And what I did was I separated myself from my son for months because of the anger and the hurt I felt from my mother. And it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair, and I did it to myself. It wasn't nothing. She did what she was supposed to do.
Right.
It wasn't fair. You know what I'm saying? What wasn't fair to me, wasn't fair to my son, and it wasn't fair to her. So I say, like I said before, I don't go through to the phone. I don't like I can. I pick up the phone. She said, "Hey, can you?" I said, "Yeah, sure. I don't care. I do it." You know what I'm saying? But to go through it and say, "Who is this person? Who is this person?" Look, man. First of all, the world, so this is the relationship that we're in. This is the architect, whatever that we're in. You know what I'm saying? So from jump, you're gonna know what I'm doing because that's a part of the conversation.
But not everybody's going to have those kind of conversations. Y'all have that.
That's right.
Y'all have that relationship.
Right. Yeah, but check it.
But not everybody has those kind of.
Yeah, but once again, I say this like exclusive. You have to make once again a safe space because, and I told her because I lied to her, all that jazz, and I didn't understand why. But what I did realize about myself was that I would get short-winded.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I would get shaky or whatever, and I found out that's anxiety. Mm-hmm. But it's only anxiety because of when I told her the truth before, she snapped at it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Well, she asked me what was the truth, and I gave her the truth.
Right. Yeah.
And she snapped at it, and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, okay. So you asked me to tell you the truth. Well, how are you going to say to me what you want me to tell you the truth if you want to snap at that part? So then it was up to Tiffany. Hold up. Then it was up to Tiffany. Hold up. Then it was up to Tiffany. Check it. Mm-hmm. Then it was up to Tiffany to do homework, and she went there and she talked to. Matter of fact, she's the reason why I'm in therapy. I go every Tuesday, faithfully. I don't care if I've got to work out, I take it off. Because my mental health, if home ain't right, my money ain't gonna be right. You know what I'm saying? Like life ain't gonna be right, and not everybody's understanding it. But once I told her that, like, look, man, make me feel unsafe. Make me feel scared that you're gonna snap off at me. Well, now I gotta defend myself, now I can get in trouble. Not, you know what I'm saying? Like I look at everything. So I told her, as long as you be real with me and you listen to me whenever I tell you the truth, we're good. I have no problem telling you the truth.
Okay, so I'll
go ahead.
Yeah, good.
Sorry, go ahead.
This we can have some good conversation.
I got you.
Go ahead.
I got you. Why do men always feel like because I yell at you when you did something wrong that it's wrong? It's not. If I just found out you fucked Keisha across the street, I got every right to be fucking upset. Now hold on. I hear people saying you're not supposed to yell, you're not supposed to get upset. I'm a fucking human. You understand what I'm saying? I can't tell you how to respond to shit. I can't tell you how to act when you get upset. But you're gonna tell me that I just found out you fuck Keisha, and I'm supposed to be gay. I mean, we can talk about this.
You told me the truth.
You told me the truth, and I respect the fact that you told me the truth. But what the fuck? I'm still mad. Like,
that's a good question. Well, I'm sorry. Go. What you were saying again? You said.
I'm asking why do y'all think it's wrong when we flip the fuck out when you did something wrong?
So it's the same thing that's wrong when you do something or whatever that easily angers a man and he slaps the shit out of you for that first time. No. Wait.
That is not a comparison. That is not a comparison.
Hold on, listen. So what I'm saying to you is, it's a traumatic. You trauma. You know what I'm saying? It shows up in different people. Wade, for example, he could sit with his trauma for years and don't say nothing to anybody about it. You know what I'm saying? Well, but I had to sit with things that happened with my grandmother for years that angered me, made me mad, traumatized me in the worst way. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, well, I went out and I did things to people that they did not deserve. I was a menace to people. I broke people's hearts as well. I put my hands on people that, you know, I shouldn't have. You know what I'm saying? Because I dealt with trauma. So when you yell, like I said before, you yell at your child and they're innocent. They don't know anything but what you teach them.
We're not talking about innocent.
No, but once again, the conversation over honestly should be before he fucked Keisha, whoever it was across the street.
Come tell me you want to fuck Keisha, so we can talk about it.
I get it. So, how does that show up? Because if I say to you, I said, man, I let that girl wear the heart. I don't want to fuck her, but. And then you go off because not many women in the world, you know what I'm saying, it's open, is, you know what I'm saying? You like
Keisha wear her hair, you know, a certain way. Oh, that's what it is, right?
Do you want the man to react the same exact way when you done set that kid and smash Sam, Dick, and John?
If I smash Sam and I did something wrong, he has every fucking right to come to me and be like, he got every right. Now, that's the initial emotion and response behind it. Now that I processed it and you didn't did this, I may come back and apologize and be like, you know, I was dead ass wrong. I should have yelled at you or whatever, but I'm hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a conversation, but you're not going to tell me that initially that I'm supposed to just be, oh, okay. Yeah, like that's not realistic.
Yeah. Now, the question is,
do you believe and understand, or I'm sorry, do you believe that we all have free will? The universe gives us free will, well, we do what you're right. We can say what we want to say, we do what we want to do, but we're not free from consequences.
That's true.
You understand?
And it affects everyone else around you. The shit that you want to do free will, sometimes it affects everybody around you. So it's actually not fucking free. Because I am paying the fucking consequences. Not free.
Exactly. But once again, I paid the cost of the sins of my mother. I paid the cost of the sins of my father. You know what I'm saying? He went to prison in the world, but I was out here by myself. You know what I'm saying? Well, but I didn't know how to love a woman properly. I didn't know how to talk to a woman properly. You know, so I had to lose him in order to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Well, so yes, it is a problem. You know what I'm saying? Well, and it's not right. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I've cheated. I've done things to women that love me wholeheartedly. My first love told me when we were about to split up. She said to me, I told her, I said, I want us to stay together. She said, give me one reason why I should stay with you. After I done cheated on her now, I did all these things. Give me one reason. I told her, I said, yo, because I love you. She said, you're loving enough. I didn't understand the world until and it goes back to what y'all was talking about the you know, some respect and the, you know what I'm saying, admiration. You know, like saying, hey, bro, how you doing? You know, saying the reassurance. You know what I'm saying? With the validation. Yeah, and you know, you can even ask. I have had a hard time with that when it came to validating, reassuring. You know what I'm saying? Well, and it's something I'm like, man, I don't know how to do this. But I had to go back and tell her, look, I never got that when I was a kid. I don't know nothing about it. But if you show me, I'll learn.
But you got to be teachable. That's the thing.
Yeah,
a lot of people say they want to teach them how to love you. But then when you teach them or you show them what love looks like for you, because it doesn't fit in their box, they like, oh, hell no, bitch, you tripping. But no, it's literally, you asked me to show you how much you love me. Yeah. So if I say, you coming in home at 7 o'clock in the morning, it's not looking me properly. Yeah, that's right. That's right. But I can do what the fuck I want to do because I'm a grown ass man. And you tell me I can't come in. You just said. Right. But you just said you want me to teach you certain shit, but when I teach you, you don't want to learn the shit that I'm trying to teach you because then you think I'm trying to control you or I'm trying to tell you what the fuck. No, it's not. I'm doing what you asked me to do, and it may not look like you think it should look.
So, yeah, so, and I really do.
Yeah, 1 more minute.
I want to ask the question of like what, because I heard a few women, one particular homegirl of mine, say she want her man already broken. Or right, she want him already knowing what to do, what to say, how to do it, what to do, you know, whatever, right?
Comes
So
with experience.
that's
where the other
not really.
stuff is.
So what I'm asking you is, because I always want to know the answer is, what do you do when a man don't know, you know, so you're like, how to, you know, to come to you and say, you know, so like he's not used to that. And all he saw was his father, you know, saying breaking out, doing things, and cheating on his mother, doing all this stuff. So it's normal to him. You know what I'm saying? Well, like it's the thing of, you know, so what was normal, you know, so to the spider, the world is chaos to fly.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So what do you do in that situation?
Well, I found that most people don't know how to do love. Okay. Like they say they want you to love them, but when you show them love, and especially unconditional love, they don't get it. It's like I used to tell my husband, "Damn, you sexy, you smart." You know what I'm saying? You're a king. I would tell, and he would be like, "Why would you lying?" Like because he wasn't used to hearing the compliment. Or if I would tell him I love him, like every hour, I just call him like, "I love you," and hang, you know, stuff like that. You can't possibly love me.
I know some girls that I can't compliment, like send a compliment her way. It gets sent back weird as hell. I'm like, it's just a compliment.
Most people don't know how to be loved, and so when you have a guy like I've a particular guy that I know, like I feel like he doesn't open up his heart to love because he doesn't know how to accept genuine and true love. It's like if a person starts to show him love, oh no, I gotta go. That's too much. Like, no, we're not doing this. And he literally like she said, self-sabotages. It don't matter what chick it is. He can be with her for 6 months. That 6 months, oh no, I've been here too goddamn long. What the hell's going on? But she's been showing him all along, like, you know, the things that he's been asking for as far as being loved. Yeah. But then when she gives it, it's like,
yeah, okay, I get that.
You know,
yeah, I get
it's weird as fuck.
Yeah, no, it is.
That's why I'm saying,
like,
what?
Should your man have access to your phone?
No.
Yes.
No.
I have a feeling I already know this. Go ahead.
I say yes.
What you think? I'm gonna say yes.
No.
Okay.
Chris,
we already know you're saying no. What do you saying? Okay. Is it based on something?
It's based on certain things.
Okay. I agree. If we good and I'm feeling loved and I'm feeling safe and I'm secure, I respect you.
Not going
so right. There's no reason for me to go through their phone.
But if you making me feel less than, if I'm not feeling loved, I'm like, so you're not bringing the love energy. Where is this energy going?
Exactly. You're constantly on your phone. You're on your phone. You're going outside on your phone.
I'm holding myself accountable.
I want to add one more question to it. You give me a reason, then that's my first go-to because
you're phone in your life.
I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I was in the wrong. I admit that I was in the wrong because I was looking for a new challenge because I wasn't feeling what Ro was saying. I wasn't feeling no confidence coming from my woman. So I was feeling like, hey, I can get it somewhere else.
Right.
But then that turned into a downward spiral and then things didn't work out.
I wonder what's in men and what they feel like they have to have. Like
because they're natural.
That's
a whole other episode. We're gonna do that.
Yeah,
we're going to do that.
Yeah. Because I heard that.
You were so my goddamn quiet over here. Like, so you be up. What happened
to All right. I was thinking what because it's
men versus women, Mars versus whatever. What do you think? I'm gonna go around. What do you think? Who is more at fault or who's more guilty when it comes to checking the phone of their partner? Men or women?
First, I'm
Go ahead, you can go.
Women.
Women?
Women. I'm gonna say women. I mean,
I'm gonna say women.
yeah.
Both parties.
I mean,
Always on the fence.
I'm not on the fence because you at the end of the day, a man is a human and a woman is a human. However you react is the way that you react.
Like my husband used to go to my phone all the time.
Both parties are responsible. It takes two to tango. You gotta push and you gotta pull. I mean, that's why I'm on the fence. It's like both
I think
parties.
men's machoism and their egos stop them from going into phones or stop going in or seeking
Plus, women
those
like
things.
to express outwardly what they found, or whether it's.
I think women, when they feel something,
Yeah, if you take it back to the basic intuition of a woman, I think women know because they have intuition.
What I tell you,
Women know.
my intuition is always
Mine is
now.
always.
Whether I listen to the bitch or not, that's a different story.
Or
But when I
mine
say
will rarely
always on point.
What if a man can read body language?
You say what?
What if a man can read body language as opposed to the woman's intuition?
You're supposed to, because people give you clues and stuff like to let you know that they're in certain, like when you're turned towards somebody and you're having a conversation, that means you're engaged with them. But when you're turned like this right here, when you move your body away from them, that's body language telling you, I don't fuck with you. Like I'm not engaging with you. It's certain eye movements that when people talk, they say certain things. Like when you get ready to lie, your eyes shift to a certain side. I ain't gonna tell you, because you'll look, you're trying to not. But when you lie, your eyes shift to a certain, you know what I'm saying, side. It lets you know because you're thinking. When you're telling the truth, it automatically comes out. But when you lie, you have to.
And when you know someone, you learn when they're lying. Like,
body language tells you shit that
yes.
words never tell.
Cindy got me like, yo, she had like, she would tell me you're lying.
And you like,
and I'm like, no, I'm not.
When you know someone,
You know what I'm saying? When you know something,
when you know exactly. And I always tell mine, I'm gonna ask you a question. Be careful. Be careful how you answer this. Because if I ask you a question, I already know the answer. I just want to see if you're gonna be honest enough and respect me enough to tell me the fucking truth.
Okay, so
I already know that.
So hold on, in that case, well, what do you do if and or when he tells you the truth?
The truth needs no proof. It is what it is.
No, I get that.
So therefore, I don't have to do that. The truth always comes out. I say, God.
You respect him for it?
I respect. When I say putting the truth on the table, not giving me certain details.
Okay.
When you give me the full truth, the full story, I'm good. Right. But it's when you get them other variables out of it, you're still deceiving me because you're not giving me everything. So I'm not getting I'm just like for real. You can't just give me half of the story and say on a need to know basis. Right. No, I need to know everything. Some people say you shouldn't know everything, but that's how you make informed decisions. You can't make an informed decision if you don't have all the information.
So now I can react with all the information that you give.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good episode. So we are past our time. We didn't get to our third question. That's okay. We're gonna hold it. I ain't even gonna open it because if I open it, then I'm gonna want to go ahead and go into it. So good episode tonight. Women versus men. Venus versus Mars.
Women are like spaghetti and men are like waffles.
Explain.
Men versus Mars versus Venus thing. That was back in like 1970. Yeah. We have a new revised version called Men Are Like Waffles, Women Are Like Spaghetti.
Okay,
what do you use that?
When I was in marriage class, we took.
Yeah, see, I did the women versus,
But it's basically saying that men are like waffles, which means that they compartmentalize everything. Sort of like how the syrup fills up one box at a time. That's why oftentimes that when we're having conversations, women are on C and men are still on A because they hadn't put the process of it filling up the next box. Then with the spaghetti, if you look at a plate of spaghetti, you never know where the noodle starts or ends. So that's sort of how like a woman is set up, because we multitask and do so many things that it's like we just intertwine everything in one.
Okay. Now I get it. I understand.
Yeah. So that's the new version. That's what you're saying?
Yeah,
That's the new version.
And that men and women want the same thing.
Yeah.
We just want them in different orders.
In different orders.
We prioritize.
Everybody different.
We process them differently.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's an actual good book.
Yeah.
What is this book?
Yeah, it's
that's what it's called. Men are like waffles, women are like spaghetti.
So the original is
being Mars versus
yeah. Women are like women
Or
it's,
they're beans.
no. But I'm talking about the actual title of the book. Women are from Mars, women are from Venus. So did I say that right?
Yeah.
Men are from Mars. Women are from Venus. Okay. Totally. But he's read it. And everything that y'all just witnessed tonight, if you read the book, you will totally understand. And even without reading the book, I think it's pretty clear that women and men do see things differently. We process things differently. Our perspectives are different. And it has a lot to do with, how we were brought up, what we saw in our own homes, our experiences. And I mean, very simple. Women
and can't forget the laws of nature.
Right.
Laws of nature.
Right.
Humans were so simple that we make it complicated.
Yes,
so
right.
Where we do it. It's a lot simpler than anything. We like
and
to eat steak.
No matter what, even if we don't stay in those stereotypical or gender roles, we still grow up in those gender specific roles, right? Like boys can't play with dolls and girls and girls. Well, we know that. We know that. But people still believe that there's right. No, girls can't. That's
But no, Chris, boys are allowed to play with baby dolls. It was shown in a study that the reason why a lot of men don't know how to take care of their children is because they weren't allowed to play with baby dolls. But that's how girls learn how to be mothers. And I just watching them.
I mean, we had to do that in high school.
I'm just saying, like, from here all the way up, we literally play with babies. We learn how to feed them, change their diapers. They're told, don't touch that, don't do that. So then when you have a child and it's time to change diapers and stuff, most men like, I'm not doing that.
I figured it out then. I didn't play with baby dolls. I figured it out.
No, just.
But I had a beautiful daughter in front of me.
It
wasn't based on this kind of baby.
So
it's generational too.
Yeah, y'all were training with the baby doll.
Y'all go into a daycare at, how old are you? 39. So when you were 4, 3, 4, 5, I'm pretty sure in daycare you weren't encouraged to play with baby dolls when you were 3, 4, 5 years old. Children now, children now are allowed to because they notice the benefits of girls and boys playing with gender specific type toys when we were children. But now they see the benefits of boys playing with dolls and girls playing with trucks, and you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they understand that.
I was pulling sticks out of stone walls at 10 years old. So
generation. I was banned from playing with baby dolls. That's because my name's Turtle. I just get doing off my butt. But my little girl, she like fire trucks. I'm not about to, I bought her 3 fire trucks, and you better look. I'm not getting that off.
All right, we are totally over. Yep. So thank y'all for joining us tonight. We had a few people watching us. We know it's a Sunday, but we all came together for love. We wanted to make sure that we always, have some grown and sexy conversations. And I think that we had a good conversation tonight, a little bit different from what we normally have, but just really like getting down to those conversations that with women and men, these are like ongoing conversations that men and women have all the time that we see differently all the time. And then you have, our young man right here who is like, look, I don't see that. Men and women, they react the same. They both human, so forth, so on. But not everybody's like that. Some people have those lines, that firm line. Yeah. Women only do this. Men only do that. Women can only say this. You know what I mean? Yeah. So anybody
can get it.
Thank y'all for watching. Good job.
Yeah, man, that was very good. Like it was very good.
I'm gonna have to cut that up to share.
That's true. That's that way to say,
Yeah,
man. I got all of them.
I don't know how you. I heard you when I was on the road. You ain't hear him laugh? Like, how you gonna be quiet?
It's gonna hit you a different way.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, sure. And I'm telling you, that's what happened to me up there in Charlotte. Because I was like, man, I ain't seen nothing.
It is.
I ain't seen nothing. And then they started, I was like, wait a minute, I said, no, that ain't.
He was doing you all like this. And he was like,
like they told us that you gonna be everybody's partner. I'm saying, I thought it was there, but they were like, oh, hey, yeah, this is Dustin, man. I said, I going up there. I just didn't know any respect. Like I said, Rose was being, you know, shit, I was being really funny confused. It's all good. And but you know, do you see how like, you know what I'm saying, the conversation can make, you know, the energy. You know what I'm saying? Because I saw a lot of, like I saw by woman then as conversations we had, you know, and then when she started coming on the road.
So I'm gonna clean up so we can get a picture of all of us.
Okay, that's fine. I'm getting there.
But yeah, no, oh no, look, I'm telling you the truth. You know what I'm saying? What I see, I don't know about what nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I know what I see. You know, and all I know is well, you definitely been there. I like whenever we went out to that bar up there, you know, and go, yeah. When I tell you, man, like people like, you know, like they would, cause you move off of people and stuff. No, like it's just like, you know, they're not gonna talk to somebody who they can't trust, you know what I'm saying, or you know, buy you a drink, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? And sit next to you, well, you ain't shit. You see what I'm saying? So I know all that's bullshit.
but he thought the same like when he first met me, he thought I was friend of chick, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he started saying hi on me. I'm still friend of chick, but like in case, like
Yeah.
when it's time to be. Like for the most part, I'm a homebody, it's a chick. We need to take some shots.
Yep, we can do a shot. Do a shot.
Just one?
It can be wrong.
And that's about it. The last night, yeah, she took. I'm sitting. She, you know, so she like, yeah, check it. I don't know. I set my shit down a little. So let me. Like, man, she set my shit down. Next thing I know, she like, oh, I was like, no, you know what I'm saying? Man, smoke me a second, bro.
Then you supposed to put one in there, put the other one in there.